Hey guys, what's happening? Erica, Jesse, Dale coming to you live from Anytime Fitness here on the south side of Indianapolis. Last night I put a post up on my personal page that asked what the majority of calories, which of the items, the majority of calories came from protein. There were 4 options. We had 90-10 beef, we had a large egg, we had a protein box from Starbucks, and we had a Quest bar. And out of 40 answers, zero were right. Now, it was a little bit of a trick question.
I don't think so. I thought it was spelled out pretty clearly.
It is spelled out pretty quickly. There was not an option for none of the above, which was the correct answer.
Yes. Okay.
But nobody got it right, including some fitness professionals out there. And that post was not meant to embarrass anyone, to shame anyone. It was simply to let people know, like, this is our world of unawareness.
Yes.
And that's our gig. Like, as macro missionaries, we want to teach, we want to educate, and we want to make the population aware of what they're consuming.
Half of our coaching model is education and awareness. Those 2 things. So, and this post was actually really invigorating for me because I put out a lot of educational things and I'm like, people know this. Are they really learning? And this really added to my belief system because it's like, hey, people don't know what they don't know. I've had people teach me things and that I just believed my entire life, and I'm like, whoa, thanks for letting me know that. So I'm really pumped. So let's just kind of go in. You might be thinking, what do you mean none of the above, majority of calories from protein? That don't make no sense. Let me kind of make you more aware, and I'll educate you guys on what we're talking about here. So the beef 90-10, and I'm going to be honest, I just became aware of this not too long ago. This was a shocker to me. But beef 90-10, so 112 grams of 90% lean beef is 191 calories. 92 of those calories come from fat, and come from protein. 23 grams of protein. So 92 of those calories come from protein, 99 come from fat. So it's almost a majority of protein, but the 90-10 beef would actually be classified as majority fat. So how is it 90% lean? The manufacturer is counting the water weight as lean weight, but the water weight doesn't have a caloric value to it. So nothing wrong with 90-10 beef. We eat it all the time. It's awesome. It makes great burgers. Nothing wrong with 80-20 lean beef or 70-30. But if we're eating that to fulfill our protein needs, it could not or may not be the most optimal choice, okay, if we're not trying to get a lot of that fat in, okay? So next, you want to cover the egg?
Yeah.
Grandma's egg.
Egg. When we get this one all the time, when we do seminars, we ask these questions too.
Yeah.
And everyone says the egg is a protein.
Right.
Because growing up, what did people say? And actually, I think the majority of answers on last night's post was egg.
Oh,
I think
okay.
egg was egg, and I think that's what most people chose. And that's kind of what we've been taught. But if you break it down, one large egg is 70 calories. 24 of those calories, only 24, come from the protein, while 45 come from the fat. So it makes
double.
it the majority of the calories come from the fat source. So again, nothing wrong with it. We eat eggs. Someone did respond on there that they were going to choose egg, and in parentheses they wrote white.
That would be a different story.
If you only consume the white, it's pure protein. It's awesome. So that is your egg fat protein breakdown.
So the Starbucks protein box, now this one I do get a little bit adamant out of because they're labeling it a protein box. Now I know that Starbucks has numerous protein boxes. This is their Bistro protein box that they are labeling as a protein box. So if I'm telling my mom or dad, hey, you need to get more protein, something labeled as a protein box from Starbucks sounds logical. Sounds like, hey, I'm going to get a good amount of protein from that. The protein box is 14% protein. 46% fat as a percentage of calories and 40% carbs. Dude, they should not be labeling and marketing that as a protein box. I don't think that that's appropriate, so I am going to attack the Starbucks protein box. I think that that's nonsense, personally. Okay, but again, 371 calories, 14%, a meager 14% of those calories actually come from protein, but yet it's labeled a protein box.
Yeah, and same thing with your Quest protein bars or any protein bars
Yeah.
that I've ever found. And you guys, I look like every time I see a new protein bar come out, I'm like, oh, maybe it'll actually be a protein bar, and it's not. If you do the math on a Quest bar, 245 calories, and I'll also let you know if you scan a Quest bar in MyFitnessPal, it's going to tell you it's 180 calories.
Net carbs.
Not
yeah.
true. But it's 34% from protein, but 66% of your calories come from your carb and fat. So it's kind of an anomaly. We usually call it a fat bar or a carb bar.
Right.
Again, we consume them. There's nothing wrong with them if you enjoy them. But just know that if you're looking for a protein source, it's not really going to be coming from that protein bar.
Yeah, or you're just getting other substrates majority from that. Like the majority of the substrates in a protein box from Starbucks are non-protein. The majority of the calories from a Quest bar are not from protein. The majority of the calories from an egg is not from protein. The majority of calories from 90-10 beef is not from protein. So that's really the awareness that you want to have. It doesn't make these foods any better or worse or anything of that nature.
Yeah.
So
if you guys are looking for higher protein sources and actual protein sources, shoot us a message or comment on this live, and we'll send you a little meme that has some,
Yeah.
pure protein sources or where the calories actually come from.
yeah,
which
and there are
protein.
protein sources out there where the vast majority, like 90-95% of the calories come from actual protein sources. So yeah, shoot us a message, we'll get that over to you. Awesome, thanks guys.